VR we can obtain just by extending the blade surface. Whatever may be the blade surface or blade angle, if I extend the blade surface, that we are going to get the value that is equal to VR. VA, VF and VM, all these three are similar, but we will denote these three in a different fashion, that is VA1, VF1 and VM1, corresponding to each and every chapters. See, for example, if it is a steam turbine, I will denote VA1 and VA2. The explanation is you can call it in three ways: radial component of absolute velocity, axial component of absolute velocity, flow velocity at inlet. So these three names you can call for VA1. Again, VF1, again the same name. There is no change in the name. But VF1, where will denote? This will denote only with respect to hydraulic turbines. VA1, I will write with respect to steam turbine. VF1, I will write with respect to hydraulic turbine. VM1, I will write with respect to centrifugal pumps or centrifugal compressor. That's the only difference. So just to differentiate between each and every chapter, I denoted VA1, VF1 and VM1. Okay, all these three are similar, same. And the explanation for all those three are same. So no need to worry about much. VA1 is equal to VF1 and is equal to VM1. But depending upon the chapters, I have given separate name. As the steam turbine is an axial flow velocity, axial flow steam turbine, axial flow. So we are given VA1. If it is hydraulic, I will consider it as a flow velocity. If it is centrifugal pump, I will consider it as a radial velocity of component. So no problem. All these three are same. And VU is nothing but viral velocity. VU is a viral velocity or tangential component of absolute velocity at inlet. We will call VU as viral velocity or tangential component of absolute velocity at inlet. U is the tangential velocity of the rotor or velocity of the blades at the inlet. U2 is velocity of the blades at the outlet. In this chapter, U1 is equal to U2, so there is no question of inlet and outlet. But generally, what I will call is U1 is velocity of the blade or a rotor at inlet, velocity of the blade or a rotor at outlet. And alpha 1 can be denoted by, can be explained or asked in so many ways. Angle made by V1 with respect to tangential direction, or nozzle angle, or guide vane angle, exit angle of the nozzle, angle of the entry of the steam to the rotor. You can ask any one way, and then all these ways or all this explanation leads to alpha 1. Similarly, beta 1, just rotor angle at inlet, inlet blade angle with respect to tangential direction, inlet blade angle. So anything we can call, and it all leads to beta 1. CB is equal to blade coefficient, friction factor, roughness of the blade. All these three tells about CB. And phi, it is a ratio of U by V1 that we derive. That is called as a speed ratio. And CB formula is VR2 by VR1 or V3 by V2, VR4 by VR3. These two formulas will come only for the multi-stage. But for the single stage, only this formula holds good. But this sheet, what I have prepared, is not only for steam turbine. This is prepared for all the chapters. So I included this V3 by V2, VR4 by VR3. Beta 1, just extension of the inlet blade surface. Beta 2 is extension of the outlet blade surface. Alpha 1, depending upon the nozzle angle. Alpha 2, depending upon the direction of the fluid going out from the rotor. As I told, it is an arbitrary. You can take any direction while deriving. But while solving the problem, you will be having a particular value of alpha 2. For that only, you should draw the triangle. Then axial exit, radial exit, no viral velocity at exit. All these three are same. That means V2 should be vertical. V2 should overlap VF2. VU2 is 0. Okay. This we will solve today or tomorrow class. And constant velocity of flow, that is VF1 is equal to VF2. VA1 and VA2, VM1 and VM2, VF1 and VF2, all are similar. VA is nothing but VM, is nothing but VF. So I given these three, even though they are three terms, all these three terms are similar. VA corresponds to steam turbine, VM corresponds to pumps, VF corresponds to centrifugal, VF corresponds to hydraulic turbines. U should be always horizontal. It indicates the velocity of the wing. VU1 and VU2 is a viral velocity, should always be horizontal. The distance between alpha to beta is called U. The distance between alpha to VA is called VU. So if you remember this chart, or if you keep this chart for solving the problem, then you can solve any problems, any chapter problem whatever may be the chapter and whatever may be the problem, you can easily solve just if you remember these two sheets. Okay, so that again and again repeatedly, you please go through the sheets. Whenever you are having a free time, just go through this, because in exam they won't give the sheet or not. You should, I have prepared this for your convenience purpose. Go through this. VA means, what is the VA? These three definitions you should know. That's all. What is VF? You should know these three definitions. VR, you should know these three definitions. V2, you should know all these five. Like that. Okay, that will come over the practice. If you practice more and more problems, it will come direct. Without remembering, you will come to know what is that given thing and what is the notation it's supposed to take. Okay, shall I proceed now? Shall I proceed for the today's problem? I'll go for today's problem. Yesterday in the last class, I told wherever we are substituting VF1 and VF2. Sir, somebody has messaged, sir, today is the first class I am attending, so I'm not getting the link. Can you somebody send the link for Vijay Kumar? Just a minute, I'll try. And then one question I'll post in the Google Classroom. Please copy that question and I'll share in the screen also. And anybody having doubts in previous problem? See, one question I have posted in the Google Classroom. All of you, sorry, in the WhatsApp group. All of you go for that. Can you see? In a single stage impulse turbine, the steam velocity at the nozzle mouth is 300 meters per second. That means what? Okay, I'll project and then I'll parallelly write down the data. Okay. Just a minute to start projecting. Yeah, can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All of you open the question which is shared in the WhatsApp group. All of you please open the question which is shared in the WhatsApp group. Now what I'll do, I'll read that question and meanwhile I'll start writing the status. Okay. What he has given, first word, it is given in a single stage impulse turbine. So in a single stage impulse turbine, just I'll connect this. You all of you go through the question. Write down the data if possible with you. Okay. Okay, can you see? Now I'll write a data. What is the given thing? In a single stage turbine, see, as it is a very beginning problems, I will write down in detail. But as you proceed for the further problems, I'll not write so in detail. Okay, he has given single stage steam turbine. The other name for single stage steam turbine is, what is the other name? D-level turbine. Correct? So D-level turbine is other name for single stage steam turbine. That we came to know from the first line. And then the steam velocity at the nozzle mouth. That means the steam exit velocity from the mouth of the nozzle is 300 meters per second. That means V1 is equal to 300 meters per second. See, if anybody having doubts, please ask me so that I'll explain that. Why V1 I taken? Because the velocity of the steam which is coming out from the nozzle, I supposed to take it as V1. I taken it as 300 meters per second. And the nozzle angle is 80 degree. What is the nozzle angle at the inlet? Is called, the nozzle angle is called alpha, and at the inlet it is called 1. Alpha 1 is equal to 18 degree. And the main blade speed. What is the blade speed? If you want, I'll go for the sheet and I'll show you. What is the blade speed? U indicates velocity of the blade at the inlet or speed of the blade at the inlet. If it is in RPM, you take it as N. If it is in meter per second, you can take it as U1. Or hence in this chapter, U1 is equal to U2. So I'll take directly U. What is that U? The steam velocity, the mean blade velocity is U is equal to 144 meters per second. Draw to the suitable scale the diagram of relative velocities for the steam, assuming that the outlet angle of the blade is. What is the outlet angle of the blade? Angle of the blade is generally called as beta. Outlet, it is 2. Outlet angle of the blade is beta 2, and that is equal to 3 degrees less than inlet angle of the blade. That means beta 1 will be having something value, and beta 2 is minus of 3 degree. Any doubts? Okay. And the relative velocity of the steam at the outlet from the blade is 0.84 of the relative velocity of the steam at the entrance. What do you mean by relative velocity? We'll go for this. See here, relative velocity is called as VR. But in the question what he has given, the relative velocity of the steam at the outlet, this is inlet and this is outlet. The relative velocity of the steam at the outlet is called VR2 is equal to 0.84 times of VR1. That means I can write like this. VR2 is equal to 0.84 times of VR1, or I can also write as CB is equal to VR2 by VR1, that is equal to 0.84. That also I can write. Next, for the relative velocity of the steam at the entrance. Next, if the power to be developed is 1000 kilowatts, so he has given the power developed is 1000 kilowatts. But in the last problem, we determined what is the power developed. But now he has given, let it be. So what he is asking to calculate? Calculate the mass of the steam that must pass through the turbine per second. See, mass of the steam is just M in kg. But he is asking kg per second. So we'll put dot. M dot is nothing but kg per second. If I divide anything with respect to time, I will put dot on that mass. Or if it is something, whatever he may ask, if I divide by second, then I can put dot on the top of that notation. He is asking M dot. Neglecting leakage loss. So he has given neglecting leakage loss. I'll tell what is that. In this problem, we are not considering that, but I'll show you what is that. Leakage loss is equal to 0. We will consider it as 0 loss. There is no loss in the leak due to the leakage. So he was given this many set of data. He has given this set of data. All of you please open sheet, graph sheet if you're having. So try to draw as per the scale. Any doubts in the data taken? Just a minute, I'll message to this fellow to join with official melody. Okay. Any doubts? Anybody having doubts regarding the writing the data? If no doubt, I'll proceed further. Now, I'll go for drawing a velocity triangle. Here, what is given? Here, we know V1, alpha 1, U. So, first and foremost thing you're supposed to do is the scale ratio. Take down the scale ratio. How to take the scale ratio? As I told, whatever the value of U he has given, that's supposed to be equal to the length of 3 centimeter or equal to the length of maximum 4 centimeter. Try to fix up only with respect to 3 and 4 centimeters. Okay. So what is the U value given? U is given 144. Let me take U as 4 centimeter. So what will be the scale ratio? Can anyone tell? What will be the scale ratio if I take the value of U as 4 centimeter? What will be the value of scale ratio? Hello? Okay, I'll call the name. Nilesh? Nihal. Sorry, Nihal? Nihal? Are you there? So here he has given this, good morning. Here he has given this set of data. So with this, to begin the velocity triangle, I want U, alpha and V1. So these three are mandatory thing for all the problems to begin with. So here he has given U, that is 144 meters per second. Convert that 144 to 4 centimeters maximum. Don't go beyond 4 centimeter or don't go below 3 centimeter. That is left to you. You can take any scale ratio. You can take any scale ratio and try to draw. But preferably, the value of U, whatever you are drawing in a actual scale, supposed to be 3 centimeter to 4 centimeter. So we will take 4 centimeter. So if I want to take U as 4 centimeter and the corresponding 4 centimeter is equal to 144, what will be the scale ratio? Can anyone tell?
1 centimeter equals to 36 meters per second.
Yes, 1 centimeter is equal to 36 meters per second. If I take 1 centimeter is equal to 36 meters per second, then the value of U will be equal to 4 centimeter. So all of you try to draw the figure horizontally. See, if it is not possible to fix here, I will fix here because I am not using any instruments. I will try to fix the figure here. If it is not possible for you, sorry. Yeah, I will fix the figure. Can you see the mouse? Can you see the mouse there?
Yes, sir.
I can fix the figure here horizontally. If it is not possible, you try to draw the figure horizontally like this. You rotate the sheets and try to draw this. Consider this as a U and try to draw. So now I'll fit here. If it is possible to fit for you also, you can fit, no issue. That depends upon how best you practiced. So what I'll do, first I will draw U horizontally. I will draw one U horizontally. And what should be the length? Length should be 4 centimeters. So what I do, I will take the dimension here and I'll write this dimension as U. I will not write 4 centimeters. Just I'll write U. Okay. And what should be the direction of U? You go for the triangle. See here, what is the direction of U? It is moving from right to left. So I will draw the same direction. So that direction and all I already explained. So I'm not explaining regarding the direction. Just I'll show from that standard and I'll proceed. So this is the direction of U. The length of the U is 4 centimeter, which is equal to 144 meter per second. Next. So from this point, I supposed to start alpha, correct? Alpha is supposed to come from this point. That you can see from the figure. See, from the left end of the V, from the left end of the U, if I draw the line, that should be equal to alpha angle. So what I will do, in the question, alpha is given as 80 degree. So keeping this as a first point, I will draw one line at an angle of 18 degree. Simply draw the line, and this line is supposed to be at an angle of alpha 1, that is equal to 18 degree. No need to write degree there, just you write alpha 1. The length of the line should, what should be the length of the line? Can anyone tell? As per the scale ratio, because he has given V1 is equal to 300 meter per second is given already. As per the scale, how much it's supposed to be?
8.3 centimeters, sir.
Yes. Go for the actual scale. Try to draw to the actual scale and draw the length of the line supposed to be 8.3 centimeter and end up that. And this line is called V1. And the direction of the V1 is from right to left. That you can see from the triangle. See here, V1 from right to left is V1 and the length of the line is 8.33 centimeter. That you already know. If you know these alpha, U and V1, then inlet triangle is very, very simple. Why it is simple? Because from the end of the V1 here, from the end of the V1, simply drop down the vertical line. I will drop down the vertical line. I will drop the line vertically and name it as VA1. And the direction of VA1 should be towards downward. That also you can see from the sheet. See here, VA1 is it is standard. Always VA1 will be vertical only. There is no change in the VA1 angle. VA1, the angle of VA1 will be always 90 degree and it will be in this fashion, vertical. So that is done. Next, what I will do, just from this point, I will extend the line horizontally and complete the triangle. And one more term is left out, that is VR. VR from where to where I will start? I will start VR from this point to this point. So just I will draw the line and I'll name it as VR1, that is relative velocity, and the direction is always from the apex of the triangle to the downward direction. And this angle is called as beta1. So graphically we determine beta1. And what is the value from alpha to VA? Always the distance, if I measure from alpha to VA, that distance is called as, this distance is called as VU1, Whirl velocity at inlet. And this angle is called beta1 and the name of this line is called as VR1. Anybody having doubt in the inlet triangle?
Sir, how did you get that angle after U?
See, after drawing U, from, I'll show you to the mouse, just a minute. Okay. See, from here, from one end of the U, just you join the line from here to the apex of the V. Any of this V1 is fixed, no? Angle is known, length of the V1 is known. From here,
angle of V1, where is it? Alpha 1, sir? 18 degree.
Alpha 1, yeah, 18 degree. Okay. Alpha 1 is 80 degree. I have shown here.
Okay.
I have shown 18 degree. Beta 1 you calculate manually. Means graphically you have drawn, no? You tell me the value of beta 1. Yes, so to tell that what to do, I told you to go for the values in that triangle.
Yes, sir.
Inlet values. All of you try to draw to the actual scale. Outlet values. Okay, this is called inlet values, outlet values. I'll put a table. So what was the table in the last class we done, no? These are all corresponding to inlet and that are all corresponding to outlet. This is in meters per second, centimeter, meters per second and centimeter. So here you write the values. What are the inlet value? V1 we know, U we can get from the figure, VU1 you can get from the figure, VR1 we can get from the figure, VA1 we can get from the figure, alpha 1, beta 1. All these. So this is the table you must write down for all the. So if you want, you can write down the table separately as I did in the last class. That is left to you, how best you can represent. So no marks will be given for this table. Marks will be given for this values what we are taking from the figure to this meter per second. What is V1? V1 is 300 meter per second, that is given in the question. And if we convert into centimeter, it becomes 8.33. U is 144, that is also given. If we convert, that is 4 centimeter. VU1, VR1, VA, alpha 1 is 18 degree. 18 degree. Beta 1 you tell. See, remaining values you tell from the inlet triangle. You tell from the inlet triangle first. If anybody having doubts, you ask me. I'll explain. All of you download that question. I will delete it from the WhatsApp group now. I'll delete the question from the WhatsApp group.
Beta 1 is 32 degree.
Beta 1 is
32 degree.
Okay, I'll wait for others also. Anyone answer? Any other answer? All of you try to draw to the actual scale. All of you try to draw to the actual scale. Anybody having issue or got the values? Hello, others? I'll call the name.
32. 32 degrees.
Okay, 32 degrees. I'll write down. See, I will go for the values what you people are told. If it is 1 or 2 degree difference for my answer, I will not let you know. Just I'll write down whatever the values you told. If it is more deviating, then only I'll tell. Okay. So 32 is
Sir,
okay.
I got 33, sir. 33
Yes, I too got
point
30. Yes, I too got 33. See, you write down whatever the value you got. But I will write the value what first two students will tell. No, if it is matching with each other and if it is matching with my results, I'll write down that. 32 degrees. So beta 1 is 32 degree. So can anyone tell VU1, VR1, VA1? First you tell in centimeters, later on we can convert into meters per second.
Sir, VU1 will come as 285.36 meter
Yeah,
per
just
second.
a minute, I'll write down. Yeah, VU1 is
285.36 meter per second.
285, correct. 285.36 meter per second. In centimeter, how much it is?
In centimeter, 1 second, sir.
8 centimeters, sir.
Sure, eh?
Yes, sir. I got 8 centimeters.
Now, whoever tells the values of that, no, they only tell.
Like 288, it will come 8 centimeters.
8 centimeter. Okay. And what about VI1 and VR1? First you tell in centimeters, no, so that it will be easy for me to convert it.
2.5 centimeter, VA1.
2.5 centimeter. And this VR1?
4.6 centimeter.
Okay. So this is a value I written in centimeters. Now try to tell in terms of meters per second. So I'm telling for all of you, you have to do manual, you have to do the graph to the actual scale. Then only you'll come to know how to solve the problem. Others also try to tell the values. In terms of meter per second, how much it is? VA? Hello?
VA1 was 92 point something, sir, in meter per second.
92 point something, accelerate something only?
Let it be 92, sir.
Okay. And what about others? What about this
VR1, 165.6.
165.6 meter per second. So I finished all the values from the inlet triangle. That is finished. Now let us go for outlet. To go for the outlet, which is the first line I supposed to select? Can you tell? To go for the outlet, what I should do here? I should start from beta 2 only. That will be easy. So what is beta 2? Beta 2 has to come from this point. So beta 2 is clearly given. Beta 2 is equal to 3 degree less than beta 1. So what is beta 1 you got? You people got 32. 3 degree, you reduce that 32 minus 3. It will be 29. So keep your protractor from this point. From this point means, from this point, you try to draw 29 degree, 3 degree less than that. But in the previous problem, what it was? Do you remember what was there in the previous problem? So I changed the color just to make you understand better. So this line is called as VR2. This line is called as VR2 and the direction is towards downward. So that is done. All of you try to draw to the actual scale. I tell you what is the change in this problem compared to the previous problem. I will tell you what is the change in this problem compared to the previous problem. All of you try to draw to the actual scale. Once you are drawn, this angle will be equal to beta 2. That is equal to 29 degree. Next. So what is the VR2 value? The VR2 value can be anything, no? The length of the VR2 can be anything. But in the question he has given clearly, CB is equal to 0.84. That is equal to VR2 by VR1. So can you calculate what is VR2? VR1 you can take from the table in meter per second. CB is 0.84. So what is VR2? You can write in meters per second. Can you tell how much it is? So I got, as per your table only, I calculated, I got 139.1 meters per second. So convert that to centimeters divided by 36. So that it is 3.86. So if I draw 3.86, the triangle will end up with here. It will not exceed. The triangle is going to end here. Then what I do? I will try to draw the vertical line. I will drop down the vertical line. If I drop the vertical line, you can see the figure there. If I drop the vertical line, it came inside this point. That line came inside that point. And the name of the line is VF2. Sorry, VA2. VA2. The name of this line is VA2. And the direction should be towards downward. All of you tried this. Then, how to draw the V2? V2 supposed to be from here to this line. V2 supposed to be from apex to the other end of the V. So if this is the case, where is VU2? If that is the case, VU2 will be this line. This is called VU2, where VU2 went inside. In the earlier problem, it was outside. See, I will show you the standard triangle. See here, VU2 went outside because this alpha 2 was, if I calculate from less than 90 degree, for example. If this alpha 2 is less than 90 degree, this VU2 went outside. If it is greater than 90 degree, this VU2 definitely will come, sorry, V2 will come inside. That you can see here. Shall I draw this figure once again?
Yes, sir. Only the outlet triangle part.
Okay, only the outlet part. I will draw once again with the bigger sheet. With the in the next sheet, I'll draw. Okay, I will draw in the next sheet so that. Okay, I will draw the outlet triangle. Sorry, inlet and outlet triangle both in the next sheet. So what was the inlet triangle? I will draw bigger one. For making you to understand, I will draw bigger one. So let us take this is U. So let me take this is U. And this is V1, VA1, extending the surface. So from here to here, this is called U. And from here to here, this is called VU1. This is V1, VA1, sorry, VR1, VA1, alpha 1, beta 1. And the direction is towards down, direction is towards down, direction is towards down. So this is the direction for the inlet triangle. Coming for the outlet triangle, observe carefully. So the beta 2 is given. I will start from this point. Always I'll start from this point. Can you see the red color? From there I'll start. So from there, if I draw, I supposed to draw beta 2. What is beta 2? Beta 2 is equal to, in some problem, he'll give equal. Beta 1 is equal to beta 2. In some problem, he'll give the value of beta 2. Or in this problem, what is given? Beta 2 is equal to 3 degree less than beta 1. Any of beta 1 you already got from the table. So beta 2, you extend beta 2 to 29 degree. So if I extend that beta 2 to 29 degree, so this is beta 2. What has to come on this line? I know on this line, I supposed to get VR2. VR2 has to come, correct? 29 degree. But what is the length of VR2? The length of VR2 is based on this. CB is equal to VR2 by VR1. And that is equal to 0.84, yes, clearly given. Therefore, VR2 is equal to 0.84 into VR1. If I do that, value of VR2 will be equal to 139.16104 meters per second, which is equal to how much centimeter? 3.864 centimeter. You check out as per the scale ratio. Anybody having doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So if I do that, the line will end up only up to here. The length of VR2 will end up to here. Can you see this red color which is increasing the point size? So it will end up here. But if we end up here, I know after this, what is the next line I'm supposed to draw? I know vertical line supposed to be drawn. That line, you simply draw the vertical line. Wherever it ends, no problem. Wherever it may end, you simply drop down the vertical line. And this vertical line is called as VA2, and it will be always towards vertical. So the same thing we did in the last problem also, you can see here. So just what I did, I extended the surface. And based on the VR2 value or CB value, I got up to here. Then I dropped down this vertical line. And extended this U and I completed the triangle. Then later on, I went for this V2. But here, the length of this VR2 is ended up to here only. Let it be. You drop down this vertical line. That means this VA2 will be here, but it will be always vertical. So that's what we are doing now. VA2 is always vertical. I'll drop down. Then, to complete this triangle, what is the left out thing? Outlet? The left out thing is V2. So V2 I will join from here to here. So this I'll write as V2, and this is towards the downward direction. And if I measure here, this will become alpha 2. Can you see? That will become alpha 2. Anybody having doubts in this? Anybody having doubts in this? I will draw one more velocity triangle, which tells about the standard one. So this is U. So this is V1. This is VR1, VA1, alpha 1, beta 1, and this is U. This is the triangle what we draw in the last problem that I'll show you. V1, there is no doubt in inlet, but only doubt in the outlet. No, I will show the different color. See now, from this point, what we did, we started beta 2. So let me draw beta 2. This is beta 2. And VR2 here, it was somewhat a bigger value. So VR2, it went outside. In this figure, in the down figure, bottom figure, the length of VR2 is somewhat bigger. So the line went outside the figure. But in this problem, in the above problem, means in the present problem, what is given? The length of VR2 was small. So here it was big. Then what I supposed to do in this second problem, means in the bottom figure, just I'll drop down the vertical line. This vertical line is called as VA2. The same thing I did here. I dropped down the vertical line. Can you see here? This vertical line I dropped down. Here also I dropped down the vertical line. Then I extended the surface just to connect this triangle. Just to connect between these two extended. But here, as it is already it is inside, so no need to extend further. Just I drop the vertical. Then here in the bottom figure, V2 is missing. V2 from where to where I supposed to connect? I supposed to connect from here to here. So I will connect V2. I'll write this as V2 and this is alpha 2. Correct? But here, as the line dropped here and it went up to here, V2 I supposed to draw. V2 where I supposed to draw? V2 is supposed to be drawn from the base of the U to the apex of the triangle. So here also I'm doing the same thing. Base of this triangle to the apex of the triangle, I'm trying to draw the V2. So if I draw V2, this line, then it will become V2 and the direction is towards bottom. So this is called outlet triangle. Can you see the red color one? So that is called outlet triangle. But in the outlet triangle, okay, coming to the bottom figure, the value of the distance between alpha and VA is what? Always the distance between alpha and VA is called VU. Hence it is outlet, I'll write 2. Here also I'll do the same thing. The distance between alpha and VA, the distance between alpha and VA, these two are called as, just in this figure it went inside, that's all, VU2. VU2 is when the value of VU2 went inside the triangle compared to the previous problem. Anybody having doubts? Definitely it will go inside for all of you. You try to draw to the actual scale, then only you will come to know. Anybody having doubts? Sanjay? Sanjay? Siddharth?
No, sir.
Okay. Siddharth or Sanu?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So like that, you try to draw the outlet triangle. See this outlet triangle, the value that shape of the triangle of outlet triangle varies or differed compared to the standard triangle. Do you remember why? Because that the shape of the outlet triangle depends upon beta 2 and VR2. Of course, if the VR2 is bigger, so if the length of VR2 is still bigger, no, then there is no issue. You would have got the same figure. If the length of the VR2 is still bigger and if it went outside the triangle, then definitely you would have got this figure only, which is, you would have got the second figure only, which is standard one. As the value of VR2 is small, then the triangle has, means this apex came inside the triangle, and then we have connected this V2 at an angle of more than 90 degrees. That is, alpha 2 is more than 90 degrees here. Here alpha 2 is less than 90 degrees. Why it is happening? Because the length of VR2 is big here, but here the length of VR2 is small. I told no, V2 will be arbitrary shape. So I did not define the V2. V2 I told you to draw arbitrarily. So this was the line I had taken arbitrary. But here, as per this problem, V2 went like this. Other than V2, remaining is same. See here, VR2, V2 and VU2. It is same here also. VR2, VA2 and VU. It is similar to the previous problem. Anybody having doubts, please ask me. Now, once you get the values, you tell me the values of, you tell me all the values and let me put that in a table. So I'll write here. So this is V2. Just a minute. V2 and U, next VU2, next VR2, VA2, alpha 2, beta 2. You tell me the values so that I'll write in terms of meter per second as well as in centimeters.
2 centimeter.
What is that? 2 centimeter?
V2.
Okay, V2 is 2 centimeter. Sorry, V2 is 2 centimeter. Next, U.
4 centimeter.
4 centimeter. Next, VU.
0.8. VU2.
0.8. Next, VR2.
3.86.
3.86. VA2.
1.8.
1.8. And alpha 2.
71 degree.
Alpha 2 is 71. It should be more than 90 degree, no?
110. 10
Huh?
degrees.
100 and?
Oh, yes.
110 degrees.
110 degree. What about beta 2?
29.
29. So here also I can write directly 110 degree and 29 degrees. So convert everything in meter per second. Fast. Here, 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 and here. 36 into 2. 72 meter per second. 4 into 36. It is 144 meter per second. 0.8 into 36. 28.8 meter per second. 3.86 into 36. 138 and 1.8 into 36. 64.8 meters per second. So I got all these values. Now you go for the data unknown. What is unknown? He's asking only one unknown, that is m dot. What is m dot? So what is the formula for m dot? M dot, where you will get? You will get the m dot in this formula only. Power developed P, or it is also called as W dot, correct? P or W dot, that is equal to, what is the formula? M dot U VU1 plus or minus VU2 divided by 1000 if it is a kilowatts. That formula sheet I have shared with you. So here m dot is unknown, P is known. So 1000 is equal to m dot is unknown, U is in meter per second. M dot into 144. VU1 is 285.36. Here I told you to put plus or minus. No? In this problem I'll use minus. What is the reason I'm using minus? Because see the velocity triangle. This velocity triangle went inside. Because of that I'm putting minus here in place of addition. In the last problem we have put positive symbol here, but I am now using negative symbol because the velocity triangle went inside. Minus VU2 is 28.8 divided by 1000. So anyone take out from this m dot in kg per second. You tell me the value of m dot in kg per second. You can write, I'll write a note just for your understanding. What is the note here? VU2 will be negative. What is the reason it is negative? Because outlet velocity triangle went inside. So because of this, I'm writing that VU2 as negative symbol. Can anyone tell the answer of what is m dot? Or shall I write the answer by myself? Hello? Okay, I'll write my answer. It is around 26.02 kg per second. You check the values. 26.02 kg per second. So here, what is my intention to take this problem is just to show when the velocity triangle will go inside. If you want, you can see in the enlarged sheet here. When the velocity triangle will go inside, and based on the velocity triangle, I am putting VU2 value, the value of VU2 as negative because the velocity triangle went inside. That I written a note here. VU2 will be negative because outlet velocity triangle went inside the line of U. Therefore, m dot is equal to 26.02 kg per second. Clear? Okay. See, now all of you go for the Google Classroom. There I have shared a question. Okay. There I have shared a question. I expect you to give the answer for that question during the lunch break. After the lunch break. For example, today afternoon there is no class, so I'm expecting you to answer by 2 o'clock. You should give the answer within 2 o'clock. All of you go for the Google Classroom. There I have given the question. See, time is due time is 2 o'clock. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Those who are submitting after 2, I will not consider for attendance. You can leave the class. You can go for Google Classroom.
Thank you, sir.
Somebody be on the line and then open the Google Classroom. Let me check what it is showing. Because this is the first time I've done the exercise. Can you see?
Yes, so it's due by 2 o'clock.
Huh?
It's due by 2 o'clock.
Due by?
2 o'clock. 2 o'clock.
No, that is okay. That's okay. If I open that, what it is showing, how you are going to see that?
There's a question, sir.
Okay. For that question, there is whether there is an option for uploading the
Yes,
answer.
so we have to add file. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Upload the PDF file. Upload the PDF file. While uploading, you write your name, USN number.
Yes.
Okay, fine. You can leave the class. Go for that next class. Thank you.